looking at possibly?
No.
Because of the OPM breach,
Um,
that I have to, you know,
I don't
my
have
data's
a
out there
CAD
somewhere.
schedule. I don't believe I have a CAD schedule. I think we just get invoices from them and tell us when it's due. Are you talking about what we owe the county? Yeah, Paul did put, I think Paul put that on there. Did you?
Yeah, it's Kenny Mills.
Oh, what?
Okay.
What?
The CAD.
He's asking if there was a copy of it in here, and I said no, because I don't have, and now maybe Ray has.
Oh, the
that?
tax payment schedule, yeah.
Yeah.
Just to make sure they're paid and we understand when they're gonna be due and all that stuff.
Are you saying you know of a statement that we have? Because I've never seen, we get bills from, we get invoices from them, but I've never seen like a schedule.
There's an agreement they do at the, there's a thing they do at the beginning of the year, the budget process they go through, and they approve all the spending and stuff. And then my understanding is they send bills out very early to the offices, each department. So you got the city, the county, the hospital district.
Okay, well, I'll
And
ask
then everybody
Ray.
gets the bills and sends them in. In fact, I've asked Wes to give me a copy of all the requests for all that stuff to make sure there's no breaking process or something.
Mhm.
And so he's gotten that. I haven't picked it up yet. I'm going to pick it up tomorrow and look at it and see what it says.
So I think I'll go pull that file open to see if there's some, I don't remember ever seeing an actual schedule, but let me get some.
Because I thought there was supposed to be a payment schedule.
Well, I'm not saying there's not.
Right.
Well, I have a question that doesn't have much to do with a lot of it, but y'all might know.
Good start yet.
No. How do you like your little vacuum things? Do they hold it warm for a good while?
yes, sir.
About how long? 4 or 5
Hey, there's
hours?
cake over here.
Oh, those?
Yeah.
Oh, they held it, that one has been hot all day. That was made at 8 o'clock this morning, that one
Is
is
this,
60.
is this good right here?
Goodness.
Okay, good.
And,
Oh,
and it's just as fresh as when it's first made.
Yeah,
this has some of that.
so yeah, that one, you can just snap the lid shut.
You know, we used to use these a long time ago when I used to work in the restaurant business.
I guess that's
Before I knew I could get paid to do computer stuff.
Huh?
that's supplied by the coffee people. I notice it appears to fit everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Those are
have-
made for those things.
I have some inexpensive ones that you pour the coffee into, but I've never seen one that's designed to accept the coffee directly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they stay hot all day.
That should save on coffee.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, there's no waste. at all.
I drink a lot of coffee. I've seen that around here. Guys. People in offices are big coffee drinkers.
This is what we get from them. And as you can see, they, on this particular one, dated 6/1, they tried to charge us a penalty, and I wrote a note and sent it back and said, we didn't receive the invoice until July. So I don't have a payment schedule, I just get these, and it
Okay.
looks like it was, who knows, scanned or emailed, I'm not sure,
I'll
but.
find out, because I told him,
Yeah,
I told him I wanted the documents to prove it, you know. I understand what he's saying, but it would be nice to have documents. So he's got those down there waiting for me. I'll get them tomorrow, so I'll bring them to you.
Well, I was gonna say, Ray could possibly have that. Also, I think, aren't they supposed to be there Thursday? Aren't we doing something on the board about the
I think we're approving.
budget?
Approving their budget.
I guess that means it's
Oh,
Wes.
approving their budget.
Yeah,
Yes.
does that mean Wes is gonna be there?
Oh, might be, you might. Because they had to change it because of the lawsuit,
Oh.
because of Lumen.
Oh, well, I didn't realize, oh.
They only appraise their stuff at 2/3 the value of what the district did.
Well,
So
of
they're
course
ready
they
to go
did.
to court.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. So that's gonna be fun. Yeah, here, I'll do this if you want to take the budget.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I'll give you a copy whenever I get it, so you can see whatever they're sending, wherever they're sending it.
Well, I'll try to whitelist you.
Yeah,
Whatever that means.
I'll go and whitelist the hospital, that way we'll make sure. And that will be covered.
Hi. Haven't seen you in a while. Actually, I'm supposed to see you tomorrow. I just remembered that. There you go.
I
I
saw
was
a commercial
vacay.
on TV that said it's prostate awareness month.
Mm. I
I'm aware I have no prostate.
I understand. Is that true though, or is that just
I don't know,
commercial?
one of our doctors damn sure why, I just heard her say that.
Okay. And see, I don't know, I can keep track of it. I don't know, I try to be aware of prostates and
I know.
all ones.
It's natural ice cream.
I know it comes up when I talk about it.
There you go. I know it's chocolate milk day or something.
My dad would know, see, I'm not. I don't really keep up with it. Hot dog day was last week.
Oh, there you go. I know that Kasana kind of deal on hot dogs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
if
dollar
y'all
dollar.
want to get started, Ray's on his way back from Stephenville, so,
I'm sure
I
he'd be
mean,
happy for you to just.
Yeah, right?
start with
No
that.
I'm sure you'd love to come in and go, it's all done, all right.
I know, I sent him a tacky little text back, said, I know how you drive really slow, and we'll just, we'll see how you took that.
Remind him to not turn into his house on the way by.
Exactly, yeah, oops. Okay. So, I guess we'll call the meeting to order, 5:35. And if you guys want to take a look at the packet, there's an agenda. Did you get it, Donna? Well, Donna, there's-
I did not know if
Okay,
there was
there's
that.
extra ones, it's kind of thick. But anyway, if y'all will give a look at the minutes on the page after that. I'll give you a minute to go through those.
Look like minutes.
It doesn't look like anything that I didn't remember.
We done did it. That's what we done did.
Are you supposed to say something?
Oh, we're gonna make a motion that those are minutes.
All right.
I'll second her
There
emotion.
you go. Emotion. Any additions?
All right.
Everybody good? All right, they're minutes.
Fantastic.
I'm good.
Minutes approved. All right. Then we will get started. You can see right off the bat, we broke our 43 admissions cycle trend. That we actually got to
We're
45. I know, right?
I think
Oh.
Permit 2 is good, we could have used it on the other digit.
At least it didn't go down, right?
That's right.
Our gross revenue for the month of June, $4,024,626, which was a really nice increase from May. It was up about $670,000, so pretty good month considering 43 admissions. I keep forgetting I have to click here. Okay. I don't know why I have it up there, and I have it in the, oh, anyway. Let's see, under the hospital, the salaries for June, $484,537 with a budget of $498,002. So that was, our salaries were down. Benefits were at $202,000 with a budget of $198,080. And our net revenue was $1,117,818 with a budget of $1,064,405. And we, Ladonna, didn't we have a PTO sale? That was in the end of May, so I think it was included in that.
It was in the first paycheck in June.
Okay, so it would be included in this. We had a PTO sale, which might account for some of the benefits being over.
Right.
What's a PTO sale? People cash in their PTO?
Twice a year, the employees are allowed to sell based on a schedule of how long they've been here, and that tells how much they can sell. And they can sell twice a year, but they're only allowed to sell a certain amount annually. So in other words, say they're allowed to sell 32 hours. That means they can sell 32 in June, or 32 in December, or 24 in June and 8 in December. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they have to be here a certain amount of length of time to do it, and depending on how long they've been here is how much they can sell. So like, I've been here 7 years, but I can still only sell 16 hours. You don't bump up until you've been here 11 years and so on. You have to be here quite a long time to sell more than, so you have to be here, there's only very few people that can sell more than 40 hours of PTO, and that's like Sharon Lawler, but she's changed to part-time, and she doesn't really have that much to sell, but there's very few people, and they're up here like 30 years to sell 80 hours.
Yeah.
But it helps keep the balance down, for one thing, and sell it now rather than have it build up and be there when they leave.
Exactly. The following benchmarks looked really good. The salaries as a percent of net revenue, we were at 43% with benchmark of less than 47%. Our budget versus actual salaries, we were $13,465 under budget. And our ratio of salary and benefits to net revenue, we were at 61% with a benchmark of less than 65. Following are some of the expenses we like to keep track of. Our supplies in June were at $133,133 with a budget of $203,200. Our professional services, $146,861 with a budget of $163,967. Our repairs and maintenance, we have a credit balance of $6,182 with a budget of $28,013, and that was because we received a payment on the insurance. Yeah, the insurance payment came in, or at least one of them did. The indigent for the month was $44,918 with a budget of $41,341. And our total expenses, $1,232,385 with a budget of $1,388,373. Our cash collections versus net revenue, we were at 87% with a benchmark of greater than 98, which looks low, but I'll explain it on the next page. I'll explain why that's not really that bad. Days of cash on hand, we were at 17 with a benchmark of plus 45. So the cash collections, when we do that benchmark, we're looking at collections as a ratio of collections to revenue. And as you can see, our cash collections, if we are at $1 million, we're doing really good. We're just below $1 million. But our net revenue was higher than it's been. So it looks, the percentage is low for the amount collected, but you can see we did really well in June, really well.
What was our days on cash, days of cash on hand?
17.
So it stayed the same.
It was 18 last month.
18?
Yeah.
So we're
So we're down today. Okay. The cash flow on the hospital side. June, we had collections and other revenue of $1.4 million, expenses minus depreciation of $1.1 million, leaving us with cash, a surplus of $242,190. And June rounds out it closes out the third quarter. So year to date, our collections and other revenue, $12,273,074. Our expenses minus depreciation of $11,213,064, leaving us with cash surplus of $1,060,011. And on the consolidated side, for June, our collections and other revenue, $1,616,012. Expenses minus depreciation, $1,513,471, leaving us with a cash surplus for June of $102,540. Our year-to-date, though, you can see that we're at a deficit of $275,151. That's it for the PowerPoint. If you guys want to turn over, hi there, turn over to, you want to pack it? To the financials?
Yeah, it's a smaller one.
Yeah, that's the one right there.
On the financials, the first thing we come to is the hospital balance sheet. You can see that our net patient receivables were up about $100,000 from the prior month. We had no capital purchases, so the decrease in the property and plant, that's just from depreciation. And our accounts payable are still right around, well, it's almost 2.9 million. We've been kind of teetering between 3.1 and 2.6 million. On the income statement, our hospital inpatient is below budget, but only by a little less than 16,000. We had a really good month in June. Our hospital outpatient, you can see we were up above we were above budget, $499,034. And of course, our senior care still going strong with a surplus of $20,131. So our year-to-date total revenue, we're up $557,044. Really good. Then moving down, well, actually, before you get there, you can see the bad debt. We're year-to-date, right at 3 million. As far as the expenses, I said before that we were down for June. For the year, we're still down $642,233. And our net income for the year, we're at $670,761. Behind that is the 501A, the balance sheet. The receivables went down just a little bit. I know that we had doctors on vacation, didn't we? Or
Yes.
Yeah, I imagine that's probably what that is.
Dr. Bossy, we had Dr. Bossy.
That's right. Some depreciation on the property, plant, and equipment, so it went down a little bit. And then on the income statement for the 501A, we were down a little on our revenue, $77,939, but once again, we had doctors taking vacation. But you can see year-to-date our expenses on the 501A, they're still under budget, $273,544. So at least with less revenue, they're spending less also. That's good.
So just go back a second. to the
Sure.
balance sheet.
Yes.
So the total assets, 30.8 million. Right now.
Are you looking at consolidated, where are we? Oh, no, you're looking at, okay, hospital? Okay,
Yeah. And then liability, 17.5. So the total fund balance, basically, that's the value at this point, is a positive 13 million.
right. Okay. We have the consolidated behind that, and then if you'll flip over to the pecan income statement that we put together for you guys. I received the Quest revenue, the Quest invoice, from Lab. However, I put a note at the bottom here. They left off a column that shows the providers. So normally I could sort it out and pull the revenue from Carpenter or Peters, because they're the ones over at Pecan and Barrett. I wasn't able to do that. So this Quest revenue is just the, it's just the, what am I trying to say, the pecan side, but not the doctor side. So it's just down a little bit. In other words, we would have done better than total revenue of 4,000, but I'm not sure by how much. When I get that, I'll revise this, if that's okay.
Sure.
Okay.
It probably won't be much, but still, it'll make, makes a difference.
Every penny counts.
Absolutely. The OSA documents behind that. You can see on the last page that the hospital is down 209,000. And instead of saying fund transfer, I've tried to put a better description in there. As far as if it was payroll tax, health insurance, blah, blah, blah. Then we come to the hospital check register. I wrote some notes on here. If you recall last time we were looking at the check register, there were some checks that were, remember there was a gap in the check numbers. So Sarah put in a SID, it's, you call CPSI and ask them to look into it. And they did, and they said that apparently when their checks get messed up, if she doesn't go in and manually show them as void on the bank rec side, it doesn't include them on here. So even though they were void, they weren't showing up. So that's what this big long column where it says voided checks, I had to go back in and actually put those in. So this first page is mostly voided checks. I know it looks kind of crazy.
At least we have check numbers that go with voided checks.
True, yeah, that didn't look really good last time when you saw those gaps in there. Yeah. Behind that, a couple of pages behind that is the 501A check register. And the only voided check on there was for Dr. Patino. We had given him a check and he either I don't know what he did with it, but anyway. Yeah. So we voided and reissued, and I've noted it on there. Who knows? It happens. And then we have the physician stat report.
I noticed we paid Glenrose News Incorporated $112.50. Was that like their final bill?
Yes, and I believe it's still out there. It never has, it came back, in fact. That's what happened. It came back in the mail to us, so we're still sitting, we haven't voided it yet.
Collected from the last papers I sold either.
Yeah. Yeah, it sure did. It came back after a couple weeks.
I don't know what company's going to sign it.
I was trying to see if there was something I was gonna point out.
I see a payment interbank here. Is that for one of the loans?
Yes.
Yes, it is, absolutely.
Then it might be a big check.
Yeah, it makes
I see a zero check to Windstream. Mine's more than that.
I wish I had that.
Does Office Depot send their truck to deliver office supplies, or do they ship UPS? Or
I'm not really sure, Ladonna, do you know if the truck comes or if they just ship
I've
them?
never seen their truck.
No, I've never seen a
I
truck
believe they
either.
ship.
Yeah, probably comes.
Well, those we buy a lot, that's fine.
We do, and because of the freight costs and stuff, I know that Tammy is trying to only order a couple of times during the month instead of everybody just ordering and that comes in willy-nilly.
Yep.
She has been really trying to pay attention to that.
I assume the Pronto is for fuel. We have some kind of fuel.
No, we buy beer on Fridays. No, I'm
Very
teasing.
good.
I'm teasing.
That was funny. I was like, we did?
Why did anybody tell me?
You know,
I'm
Either
just,
that or gas for the senior caravans, one of the other. Yeah.
I'm just.
we did that at Microsoft.
Really?
Friday.
Wow, I've never worked more that you could actually do that, but that's, yeah.
We did that for years.
No, we don't do that, I
And then
promise.
the lawyers got involved.
Yeah, right?
Mess everything up.
They do. They bring everything down.
Behind the statistical pages, I've included the financial dashboard. And then there's several pages of the American Express statements that y'all had requested from May of last year through, I believe, June of this year. And what I did was I went through all the statements and I put notes, if you'll, hopefully you can read my writing all right. I put notes on here that explains what it is. And then I brought in the files so that if you had a question or you needed to see something, you certainly could, but instead of making all those copies.
Stephenville newspapers in Irving.
They're off their main office.
Yeah, is that Irving?
No, I think they handle a bunch of different areas. Mhm.
Glenrose Reporter was with them for a while, but I don't think they split up.
Oh, have they? I heard we have a new editor, but I don't know who it is.
So there's a check here for $32,000 to one of those medical centers.
That's our indigent payment.
Okay.
So what happens is we have to write ourselves a check, and then we deposit it. It's kind of odd, but yeah, that's what that is, indigent.
It's paper trail.
I understand, it's good to have paper trail.
Paper trails help.
So is Biz Pro Tech paid up to date, or do we still owe them money? I think we paid them a big check last month.
Well, they also just cashed a $27,000 check. I saw it hit the bank yesterday or the day before. And I'm not sure what their balance is. Yeah, Kerry's, he's always so sweet and works with us. He's,
Have they actually billed us for everything they've done, or have they wound up just not billing us for some of the stuff? Because I know they've done a lot.
you mean on their bills, do they do stuff for us that they don't bill for? Is that what you're asking? That, according to Kerry, yeah, he has stated that. He has.
So these Pecan Plantation Owners Association fees, $355, is that a yearly thing or a monthly thing? And is that for that lot that
We've
the
got a lot
medical
out
center
there, that's
owns?
probably what it is, but there's also fees that we pay every month, but I think that's a part of our rent payments.
We do pay rent to the,
I don't know, we believe that's his.
Because there's two payments here, one to the Pecan Plantation property is one, and Pecan Plantation Owners Association.
I wonder if that is the,
If
oh,
we're
you know what,
paying-
I'll go look.
If
I'll
we're
go
paying the
look.
homeowner, if we're paying the homeowner association because we own that piece of land.
Yeah, we have a.
But I'm not sure if it's quarterly or if it's, that sounds more like a quarterly, I think, but I'm not positive. I can check that out and look.
Yeah. There's a monthly fee for the property that we own. That's
Right.
also part of the homeowner association. But I think that's paid as a part of our rent, I think. Just remember, look at that renewal of the lease.
What
Is
do
there a
we do with
reason
the
we-
lot? What do we do with the lot?
I don't know, we own a lot out there. I think whenever we started out there, you had to be a property owner for some reason, but we own a small lot out there.
Right.
And
Is it by the clinic or no?
no, it's over in, I don't think I could find it, but I had to, but it's over in a neighborhood. It's a very small lot, we, from time to time, we've had to, clean it up, but, yeah, it's not, I don't think it says that you can build on it. But anyway, we own a lot.
Yeah, we pay property
Yeah,
taxes,
yeah,
we pay county.
we own a lot.
We pay property taxes.
To Hood County. For that piece of land. So the question, I guess, is do we still need to own it?
It's a good
Sell
question.
the center.
That's what I was like. That might save us a monthly. Really
Yeah, maybe the people next to it would like it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Well, why don't you try to find out?
I'll find out. I'll talk to John, see what the story on it is, I think the reason that we originally had it is there was a requirement at some point in time that you had to own property up there. I think that's the reason we bought the lot. It's not a very desirable lot. But I'll find out.
It's from like 2007 or something.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's-
It may be that we still need to, I don't know, but we need to look
Yeah,
at
I'll
the
find
tax
out.
issue, because being a governmental entity, I think probably wouldn't be paying the taxes if it's something that is required for us to have a footprint there, but I don't know that either.
I don't either. I'll find out. I've never thought about it.
All right, I'm curious, DPS, is that like a donation to their police?
That's part of the credentialing, isn't it?
That's
Or-
part of the doctor's.
You have to pay to have all those numbers.
Oh.
Yeah.
You have to have a DEA number, a DPS number to write prescriptions as a provider.
Ah.
It's a way the state collecting another
I did not know.
fee.
Yes, we don't raise taxes, we raise user fees.
That's right. You got that.
It's a user fee.
It's good to know.
We pay for that privilege.
And pay them for every triplicate.
And we
Is
have
it
to
a
buy,
check
and we have to
or-
buy the triplicates from them.
The
When I
credit
charge
card
people sales
DPS is
tax,
mine.
I show up at their house, still got charged
So
sales.
what DPS is yours?
The credit card charge DPS is for criminal histories.
Oh, okay. What we just get to pay them right and left.
We should want to keep them open.
I see. So that's like a background check for employment. Which I think most places do these days. I would expect that.
Yeah, I got your light on
That
now.
and government work, background checks. I know.
We only have 2 track phones
I
for
could have
senior
done that,
care.
but tell
Oh
me.
my God.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry, sorry.
blinded now.
I
I
can
think we have
see.
others. I mean, we had one cell phone with AT&T, but if we have 2 with senior
Yeah, I
care, do we have others around? Will we
No,
off with the plan?
we've gone, we had phones at one time and we converted them to track phones. Just to say, it's only the 2 is senior care, maintenance. has a
Cardio.
phone, and
And
cardio has a
cardio.
phone, yeah.
Instead of paying the contract and some, like senior care, they didn't use a whole bunch of minutes, so, I know, they just went to track them instead. 5 minutes when they need to.
Well, it seems more efficient that way, that seems like a good idea. But all the plan rates have gone down a lot in the last year. Mine went from 500 and something to 270.
Wow.
500?
Wow.
Yeah, I have 10 lines.
Oh, wow.
He's in touch with everybody.
Legit, wow.
Not to mention his ham radio operator.
Yes, but that doesn't get AT&T money.
That's right. You can always reach
Joint
John.
commission lunch, is that how we do so well? We feed them lunch at the Happy Hippo?
If only that.
We pay them to come too, just so you
That's what
know.
they're saying on Rough Creek Lodge.
I hope they make good cappuccino.
There it is.
Did you see that text from Michael? I'll come and help you out on Thursday.
Yeah.
So our debt equity is going down, right? So it's down to 150 now? 150%?
Yeah, it is going down. I mean, it's still, it looks huge, but yeah. And we have
A
a,
lot less than it used to be.
yeah, and we have a bond payment due in August.
Good. Yeah, we go down.
How are we doing on being able to bill? Was it Dr. Rossi didn't have his number?
Yeah, we built it, let's build it.
You gotta cash in on these American Express points, right? You really should.
Early July.
Can we pay on our bill with those points?
What's that?
The,
The points from your credit card.
One of the things we did is we converted some of those to
Oh, the gift cards for
Gift
like
cards.
customer service uses them,
service gifts out.
or we do employee whatever, you know,
Sure.
as prizes and stuff. Yeah, we do have
I
some.
understand.
That would be nice though, because we had a lot of points. That'd be nice if they would just use that against them.
You can, actually. You can.
Can you?
Yeah, you can.
Well-
They didn't used to let you do that, but
Yeah.
at some point they changed it.
Well, why haven't we done that? That's crazy.
Yeah, we sure can.
Oh, I'll certainly look into that.
I don't know what the conversion rate is, but
Yeah, when they first started, they didn't let you do it. I basically transferred mine and furnished my house with all my electronics.
Yeah, I didn't know you could, I really honestly did not know you could do that.
And then they changed it at some point, so you can use this now to take off or get credit or whatever. I'm not sure if they changed the ratio at that point.
I don't know about all the gift cards, I don't know about all the places you can buy, but there's a lot of places that you can buy like a $50 gift card for like $39.
What? How is that possible?
Well, like,
If there's a way to.
like Chili's restaurant, you know, you buy a $50 card, some of the discount will sell you that for $39. You spend $50 there for your $39. So if we're gonna add that gift card, let's shop around and find the cheapest.
Absolutely.
So it's good.
yeah, I remember the number, I read some number, it is astronomical, the outstanding gift cards that are in
Yeah.
circulation.
And when you drop it and run over it with your card, they don't never pay clean nothing out.
Is that right? Oh, you know that from experience, I assume.
And there's some that have an expiration. If they
Oh, yeah.
They start losing money.
They go down in value after so little too much time. Tells you on the back, you know, when you call in, tell you, this is now worth $40 instead of $50.
Before they had expirations, when I worked for Michael's Corporation, we had to keep track because of, and report those as unclaimed property. Oh, talk about a mess, it was a mess.
A contingent liability is what I would have thought, used or not.
They don't all show up in the same time.
Right.
It's actually very helpful. So much stuff to go through.
Yeah, it won't be quite as, just next month, I'll just keep it in the monthly statement and from now on, and then,
I would suspect that you could go ahead and don't have to keep everybody here while we.
Yeah, we don't have to take action, we can't take action anyway, so, but yeah.
And that's all I have, if that's
I'm
what
gonna
the-
spend a lot of time looking at this
If
later.
you
If you
have
have
any
any
questions,
questions?
if you have any questions, just give us a call, we'll answer it.
I got a good question, why?
why what?
That's always a good choice.
Oh.
That's a question, all right. Question.
The answer's more difficult.
Okay, so what is it, 6:07? Are we adjourning?
But did we learn anything about the CAD tax payment schedule? Did we just
Oh.
wait for bills or?
What that's all about is in June, they told me that they faxed a statement to us. So I called Wes and I said, fax? So he now will email me to me directly, and he emailed the last one, but that's what the deal was, is he said they were faxing it to us, and I probably did.
I figured there was a breakdown somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I yeah. But from now on, he'll email the statement to me, and I can make sure it gets paid that way. But we had no record, whenever he contacted me and said they hadn't been paid, we had no record of ever receiving an invoice. Because when we receive invoices, we enter them in the system then.
Right, I would figure.
Yeah, so,
That's why I was confused when you said that he didn't bill you, and I was like, he said he billed you, so there had to be some disconnect somewhere.
yeah.
Paul thinks there's some sort of a schedule, like, have you ever seen a
Well,
schedule?
it's quarterly.
Right.
It's
But I mean, have
quarterly.
you seen well, yeah, I guess if it's quarterly, we could figure that one out.
I've never seen it. But they only have 6 people that they bill,
Right,
Yeah.
pretty easy.
I was sort of
Just call.
a little frustrated.
Can't deliver it, here's your bill.
He had to call me or something,
Yeah.
but anyway. But hey, I think we got that solved.
Do all our incoming faxes come to one fax machine?
No, he said, the one he said he sent it to was the one that's in there in my office, but I'll tell you that, it did get, we all kinds of stuff on the fax, you get.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have it converted to email yet?
I'm sorry?
Do you have it set up to where it converts it automatically to email?
No.
for you? It just drops in your inbox? They do that. They can do that. these
Why
days.
don't you tell
Could they
me
do that with
how?
Zimbra? Because
No.
Not with Zimbra.
You have to get a good email service.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Not a cheap one, good one there.
Yeah. Otis, James.
Well, thank you, guys.
All right.
Is this video with, I guess I'm on, just visit with you about this a little bit. If Dr. Burrows agrees, we'll have a call meeting Monday evening. And the purpose of the call meeting is that we've received a settlement offer of such from Dr. Turk. That there's been some correspondence about all that. And it's not anything we're interested in doing. It's like $300,000 for him, $227,000 for his wife, and a whole lot of other issues. But talking with Kevin, he thinks it's important that I share that with the entire board. So it'll be a closed session meeting, and Kevin will be available by phone. It'll be here. It'll be 5:30 Monday, and I'll post that tomorrow.
This Monday?
This coming Monday.
Okay.
Yeah. It shouldn't last over 30 minutes, but I think it's important. And Kevin will also have prepared a response to the offer. Yeah. No.
I can't just
No.
say, huh?
But anyway, just so y'all
Pay
know.
a bill for
Yeah.
5 minutes. or whatever.
But it's, I'm not even sure why,
Why you get settlement for there's no
I know. Yeah, it all
no
kind of,
outstanding thing going on?
yeah, it kind of all relates to, when I felt like I got thrown on the bus for trying to have
Trying to ask him.
trying to ask him if there's any chance. But anyway, it's
That's
it's
all
kind of a response to that, but that's okay. But anyway, there'll be you get a meeting notice tomorrow, that's what you know what it's all about. I'll post it tomorrow.
It's always good to know before you get to meeting notice.
That's right. So you'll be surprised.
It's like the IRS audit letter. You're being
You're
audited.
being
So like-
Before we actually show up to do it, we're letting you know now.
You can worry about it.
Right, all right, well, thanks,
All
guys.
right,
Thank you.
Thank you. And I've got the packet, and I'll email that to you
Okay.
right now. Yeah.
Thank you.
When you open it,
Except for
look
tomorrow,
at it,
we're like, oh, sorry.
yeah.